What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916 getting down with Fresh Out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the channel, and go to freshoutseries.com, pick you up some merch, grab your bar of soap, and wash your stinking ass. I'm here with my man Shariff, and man, we've been kicking some game, man, and chopping it up. He's carrying on his father's legacy. Shariff, man, what are some things that you would like to share that we didn't get to touch on in some of the other interviews?
Well, for one, man, like I said earlier, my pops, he wrote a book, Killing Me Softly, Diary of a Gangster. True story, man, about his life, what all he done been through in the federal penitentiary. Everything he done been through, man, where I come from, where my brother come from. And like I said, it's starting to, make sense a little bit now, even with his passing, I just met my brother, just met, my cousin, man. So we trying to do some things, man, and trying to build now. We want to leave something back for these kids, man. So.
That's right. And the greatest thing that I think you can leave to your family or your legacy is your history. We don't have a lot of that. One thing that they used to pass along, which we see that they do in a lot of the African communities, is you have a tribal leader and he passes on the traditions that's not written. Mm-hmm. So by you documenting this and having it actually, written, is something that's going to stand the test of time, and you can pass on so people can see what really went down rather than hearing something or not knowing about something, because books is become archaic, and the information, now people they change Google if they don't like it. Mm-hmm. They go through, we don't like it, fact check, because it doesn't fit a narrative. But we have to get back to that, and it's up to us to share this knowledge, just like we were talking about, like our influence, man. I mean, our impact. We're not even living up to our potential, man.
I agree.
We're not living up to our potential, man. There's so many of us that have so many different things that we can bring to society that are positive, that will uplift our people. Mm-hmm. But I think, like, we talk about the influence of drugs, alcohol, hypersexuality, things that keep us, misdirected.
Prison system.
Mm-hmm. No father in the household in order to get that check. Just all these government handouts will give you this and make you lazy. Mm-hmm. A lot of this stuff is just making you to where you don't even try. Exactly. If I say I'm gonna give you a check, oh man, I'm getting free money. I ain't gotta go work. I'm just gonna keep playing this old video game. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that you think that they're making it seem like they're giving you a benefit, but having a titty in your mouth by the government is not helping our people any.
It's not.
And I think the biggest thing that really impacted us was that whole, Lyndon Johnson, when they created the welfare system and they took the black man out the house, and now in order to get that check, they used to do the welfare checks. That's what started all welfare checks. That was about no black man in the house.
That's a big thing, man.
Catching the bus from the city, going all the way across town to work, your kids left on the streets for hours. Imagine nobody watching your kids for hours. Left to their own devices. I mean, like you said, your pops, out there, you out there, myself, just that little bit of time, that little bit of window, and not having somebody there to kind of guide you. But, I know YouTube it is what it is. I mean, it's not like I could be there with all you guys, but I try to put these videos out and give you some much game for free. When you want one-on-ones, I can't give you everything for free, man. God, I gotta have a life too, but at the same time, I try to bring people on here who aren't full of shit, and that aren't, these are just people like you and me. Other people you see, they might have a bigger platform, but they're bought and paid for. Mm-hmm. A lot of the athletes, a lot of celebrities, they're not going to speak on stuff like this. Mm-hmm. They're not. Because they work with politicians. They push. Look at how many of these people were pushing poison to really get people to do stuff, and you come to find out it was all for pay for play.
Pay for play.
So, I don't have all the solutions, and we don't have no big corporate endorsement. We basically do this just to do it, man, because I feel like this is my calling, and I just hate to see other young men destroying themselves. And I think like the more we can have our elders share their knowledge, or people who knew these elders share their knowledge, it might be something you read out of this book, and that just that little something to change the way you look at life. Maybe to help you realize that you're shorting yourself on your potential. So many of us get involved in things, and we just stop because we feel that's it. There's no more. There's nothing beyond that. It's just like staying in a certain neighborhood. You don't even have to put a prison wall up. Some people, put freeways in certain directions, and they won't leave that neighborhood. So I think we just got to really get outside our comfort zone, man. What would you like to add to that?
I agree with you, Herb. Like you say, man, we got to really get out of our comfort zone, man, and, get involved, man. That's pretty much the message, man. Get involved, man. We got to change that narrative, man. Try to change the culture as much as we can. One day at a time, one day at a time.
What do you think is the most, right now, important platform that is influencing our youth, and what do you think we can do to try to change that?
I think social media, the music, for one, plays a big factor in our culture. It's terrible.
When I listen to people talk and they say we have certain athletes and entertainers because they have more money than everybody else, people listen to them, and they think like these guys are like the epitome of what our voices are. I think we got to really take a step back, and it's up to a lot of parents out there to kind of question that, to give their kids more of a realistic foundation for where these opinions are coming from. Because a lot of these opinions, you got young people, and he's great at sports, and maybe he's really good with slick talking on a microphone, but it doesn't mean that this person, because they have gotten all this money, that you shouldn't challenge their opinions and come up with your own opinions and viewpoints. And I had to do the same thing when I got to the prison, man, and I just really meditated. And a lot of the things I had heard through music, through school, through church, I took a lot of those things and really got rid of them and built myself up from the ground up, and came up with my own. Because a lot of stuff a lot of things we say, we think that we're saying them, but we're saying something what somebody else told us to say, and don't realize it. We're acting a certain way because somebody taught. It's a program. And we gotta come up with our own program that's, more conducive and beneficial to us succeeding, rather than being, trapped in a stagnant formation that they created for us. Because a lot of these programs that they implement and create, they're not for us. They're not to help us.
Isn't that?
Education-wise, housing-wise. Just a lot of the things that they present for us, like job training. They'll give you some bullshit job training over here, but they won't offer you this one over here, which is more conducive to you elevating yourself to a different financial level.
Try to put you in the box.
Try to put us in the box, man. We got to get out that box, you guys. So, hey, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing the channel. Shariff, you got any social media stuff?
Not too big on social media,
Okay.
man. My name's Shariff. No followers, man. I'm just me, man.
Okay.
Just me.
Well, hey, man, shout out to his family, and thank you for sharing your father's legacy, man, and kicking some game on the channel. You guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Big Herc 916, getting down with Fresh Out. Tired of smelling like stanky butt, funky armpits? Wash your ass. Go to FreshOutSeries.com and pick you up a bar of soap.